Hello viewers, it's Super GT here. Welcome back to your nearly daily show of Forza antics. We start off here with a clip at Watkins Glen, and this guy is just gonna try to smash me off, but thankfully that barrier saves my life as I reflect back onto the circuit, so the real winner there is me, I think. Okay, so race number 2, we go to Prague. This is the full circuit. I'm driving the Audi R8, and the tune, it isn't actually by the tuning god JSR Lee Campbell. And while we're at that subject, thank you JSR Lee Campbell. Okay, so we've got that out of the way. This car is actually done by IFE Radial, in the description if you'd like to try it out. A fairly decent car. Let's see how I do. So sometimes when I qualify at the front, I think let's let people go, let's let everyone go, try and catch up with everyone and try to overtake all of them. That is what I'm trying to do here. So we've got up into 10th, got past 3 people already, and it's getting chaotic. Then out of nowhere there's tons of smoke. Dodge Viper just randomly appears. I just about slow down in time. I'm through past him into 9th. Then we've got a nice huddle of cars up ahead. Mercedes V8 supercar gets wiped out. Ford GT a bit slow as well. I'm through into 6th place, and I'm probably not going to finish here because we've still got 2.5 laps left. Actually, that Viper almost tried to wipe me out. Guess he is wanting that 6th place off of me. But we catch up with Lamborghini again. See that proximity arrow go flying across. Guess this guy is trying to take the wall bouncing line through these corners, which I'm not sure actually works. Into the long left. Almost swiped the Lamborghini, just about pull out in time. That's what she said. And then on the exit, he's a little bit wide, and then he doesn't quite have the momentum onto the bridge. So I'm through into 5th, trying to get away from this guy. I do not want 6th place at all. I want to get as far away from 6th place as possible. Into the dodgy chicane, we see some smoke. A couple of guys off. There was one guy off. The Viper's slow. He's going to cover the inside. Okay, we'll go around the outside. Go for a cutback maybe. I think the Lamborghini just wiped himself out, trying to go into the back of me. So now it's a drag race between the Audi and the Viper. We know that Vipers are very good. This is S-Class. Vipers are always very good in S-Class, so I don't stand too much of a chance. Actually, this Audi isn't too bad. I think the main downside of the Audi is perhaps its stiffness, but that is probably just down to this tune and maybe a bit because of the 4-wheel drive. But then, coming up this section, this guy was slow. So we go through into 3rd, still behind the Viper, so race on still. 1st place, I believe, was driving the Ferrari BBLM. He tries to take me out. These guys, what are they doing? Trying to sideswipe me, or trying to swipe me from the back. Not quite working for them though. So I've got away nicely from him. Into 3rd place. We're just trying to reel in the leader at this point. We still have half the race left, so you know it's possible. It is entirely possible here that we could win the race. Looking up the inside of the Viper, he's gone very deep, although it doesn't seem to have punished him too much as he comes back. I have to leave him the space. Always have to leave her the space, according to Fernando Alonso. And then coming through into the tunnel, just going to graze the wall. Ken Block will be proud of that wall tap. And then into this corner. This is probably my favourite corner on the track actually. I love this one. I'm coming back for the 2nd apex. Let me know your favourite corners actually on this track. That one's got to be mine. But then this bit coming up is probably, well, it's probably my least favourite. But when you get it right, it's so good. This section here. But you know, when you get it wrong, or someone else gets it wrong, and then you smash into them, then not good news. This guy has got it wrong, so I back out. I don't want to go into the back of him. Then I eventually get the momentum on him into the final turn. Just going to cover him off so he can't quite get back past. The leader is just up ahead there. You can see him about 300, 400, 500 feet ahead. Not too much. So we are definitely in with a shout of winning the race. So 1 lap left to go. I've decided to show this whole race. I think it was quite a good race to show. The Ferrari just up ahead there, actually going a little bit wide. As do I, or I don't think he went wide. He just drifted slightly mid-apex on the 1st turn. I go a bit wide, obviously not focusing it properly. Into this corner. This one is a very strange one. Plenty of camber, you can kind of hook yourself around there very quickly. You can take that one really rather quickly indeed. This one's a troublesome one. I think most people are going too early for this one. I think I almost did there. Having to back out on the throttle a tiny bit on the exit. These corners do flow very nicely though, with plenty of camber. So, coming down the hill again, over the other side of the hill, we approach the city, or the main part of the city once again. And it is a Ferrari, it's not a BBLM, I think it's the 430. Whatever it is though, it's got a significant threat from this Audi, or it might be the 360. So coming into the tunnel, again he's gone a little bit deep, so have I. Not quite a wall tap though this time. It's definitely on, he's feeling the pressure. He's definitely aware of my presence behind him. He's gone a little bit wide onto the tram tracks, and then almost into the wall. Throwing some little bollards into my face, trying to slow me down and put me off. Not quite going to work though, so we're going to have to follow him through the tight twisty section. He's got it wrong. He's going to go deep. I'm going to go into the inside, and I'm through. And I'm through into the bloody wall, aren't I? So in the end, I finished second. After all that hard work trying to catch up, I just go flying into that bloody apex of that second part of that chicane. So many times I've done that, but we have a chance to redeem ourselves here. So we're going to do the same thing. So I was on second on the grid. We're going to let everyone go. There we go, back to 13th once again. We have a chance to redeem ourselves. So let's see if we can win this race instead. So coming around the first corner, it's getting very messy. Yes, indeed. Pretty much half the pack is involved. And I kind of just get my way through there somehow. Yes, into 6th place. Look at that. Would you believe it? And I'm through almost on this Viper. He's looking at the back of the Viper, back of the Aston, sorry. And I'm around the outside. The Vulcan, I think it was, tried to turn across, or the 177, I think. I'm getting my cars all mixed up today. Well, not just today, pretty much every day. KTM Crossbow behind me there. Go a little bit too deep into this one. He's going to easily take that place. So 5th place, not too bad. This is the shorter version of the circuit, so we're not going to turn left here, we're going to turn right back onto the main straight. I do like this short version actually, it's probably one of my favourite tracks. It's a really good street track, this one. Apart from the chicane, apart from that bloody chicane. Past the Lamborghini, past the KTM Crossbow not having the best top speed. We know that, it does have amazing handling capabilities though, of course. And then into the apex, is he going to nip it up the inside? Okay, no worries. A little bit of contact, but then into the chicane. Yes, that's right, he smashed off the Porsche. So maybe I was right just to let him go, and he could do me a favour by wiping out the competition. So thanks for that. We threw into second. Now again, we have a job of trying to catch up with the leader, who's developed a bit of a gap. In and amongst all the chaos that goes on lap 1, it's a very good idea just to get your head down and get away. Make the most of it while everyone else is smashing the shite out of each other back behind. So, I'm not going to give him that much of an easy time though. Let's try to catch up with him and try to win this race as revenge for the previous race where I was a bit of an idiot really for misjudging that corner. Although I must say that corner has a very strange hitbox, if we can put it that way. It just seems like sometimes you hit it when you don't actually hit it. Here I almost hit the tyre barrier as I go a little bit too wide. It doesn't cost me too much time though. So into the chicane. Can I take it properly without dying? Let's see. A little bit more careful on the throttle through there. And you've got to be very careful for this section. One little bit mistake and you are into the wall, and then probably 12 people are going to go piling into the back of you, and that'll be the end of you. So we are catching up rapidly here. This guy can't quite keep it off. Actually, I'm going to follow him. He's in the Lexus LFA and I'm through into the lead of the race. We do have a back marker here though, so this might spell some trouble. What car is he in? Is this the Aston Martin 177 I went past on the first lap? It looks like it. Let's see what we can do here. He's actually got decent straight line speed, so I'm not going to be able to get past him here. He'll probably go very deep, I'd imagine, into turn 1. He actually brakes quite early. And then I'm up the inside comfortably, although he's going to give me a nice little touch in my rear end, which I did not want at all. But he actually helped me there because he blocked off second place, albeit momentarily. That does give me the jump on second place to get away. I think actually the guy who was in the lead has dropped down to the 4th now, so he probably crashed. And then at the end, I won. So this car overall isn't too bad. I don't think it's the best car in S-Class by any means. There are definitely better ones. I think it's something worth trying out. It's very stable and very easy to drive, apart from around that bloody chicane at Prague. But that is going to bring a close to this one, guys. Let me know your thoughts. As always, subscribe for more of the same and hit that like button if you did enjoy the video. So the tune is in the description below if you'd like to try it out. It's the Audi R8 Coupe V10 5.2 whatever. That is the name of the car. So I hope you enjoyed it, guys, and I hope you can join me on the next video. Thank you very much for watching. As always, goodbye.